ADINKRA Sports Update! And you're there! Fuvim! We are airborne! ADINKRA Multimedia! The best sports updates you can ever have on the airwaves! Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Nina Maxwell is on air. Nina Maxwell is airborne. And you're there. And you're there. And you're there. Yeah, fire heat, yeah, fire heat, yeah, fire heat. Warming up, warming up, warming up. Bringing you the update from the world of sports. The Champions League saga. Round of 16 draw saga. I know some teams are happy. Some things are also very sad. Some teams are very, very sad. Some teams love the draw. Some teams never liked it. But what has happened has happened. Are the signs showing again? Are the signs showing again? Chelsea, the Blues, are the signs showing again? How come they were the only team whose pairing never changed? All the teams' pairings changed. But Chelsea's God is speaking again. It's good to be alive. It's good to be part of the living. It's an honor to be healthy. It's a privilege to have blood circulating. humble host. And now, tell a friend to tell a friend. We are about soaring. We are about flying. Warming up. Warming up. Warming up. The GPL games continue today. Glorious Accra House of Folk have recorded their first win of the season. All the way in the central region. Only Bobo is back with a win. Evelyn Bedu is Ghana Web's Female Player of the Year. She's Ghana Web Sportswoman of the Year. Hazaka's Ladies Evelyn Bedu. If we stop politics, Ghana can win the AFCON. Nilante Vanderboy. Move him. Vim. You need Vim. Gladson Awako has honored his Heart of Folk debut with a cracking goal. Gladson Awako. Not by mind, not by power. It's just the grace. It's a privilege to be alive. It's a privilege. It's an honor to be alive. Referee Daniel Lai has been appointed by CAF and FIFA to be part of the 64 officials appointed to officiate the oncoming AFCON. It's an honor. It's a good news for refereeing in Ghana. Ghana's #1 referee Daniel Lai. Yes, not everybody will like you. It's natural. I know some people are saying so many things about this referee, but he has been seen as the best in Ghana by FIFA and CAF, respectively. We need to give him that respect. The EPL continued today. The Bundesliga continued today as well. Manchester City is on another level. They have equaled Chelsea's 7 goals scored this season. They demolished, whipped, outclassed, outplayed, disintegrated Leeds United by 7-0. They are really ready for the league. Manchester City. These and many more we are bringing you here on ADINKRA Sports Update. And yo there. Mura. Adi. Who is lucky for the draw? What team liked the draw? Real Madrid is not happy. Liverpool is not really happy. Even though they are set for the game. But is the Chelsea God speaking again? How come Chelsea was the only club whose parents never changed? This is ADINKRA Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia. Sport is all about entertainment. That's what we bring to you. That's what we give you. Taking out all the stress. Giving you a stress-free mind. We are about flying. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Nina Maxwell is airborne. ADINKRA Sports Update is airborne. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome back to another wonderful edition of ADINKRA Sports Updates on ADINKRA Multimedia. Those of us watching us online, you are watching us on ADINKRA Radio NY on Facebook and then ADINKRA TV NY on YouTube. Now we have a different page. Yeah, our main page has we have some problem with our main page, so if you want to see us live, you have to search ADINKRA Radio NY. You'll find two ADINKRA Radio NYs. There is one with friend beneath it. There is one which has friend attached to it, just under it. So you click on that one and you'll see us live. And when you find us live, make sure you share, and like I say, always say, tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that ADINKRA Sports Update is on air. We are airborne. We are here to give you nothing but the best. Once again, we have come to serve. Yes, we have come to give you all the entertainment from the world of sports. From the world of sports. Oh, over the weekend, wonderful stuff. Wonderful stuff. Unfortunately, we couldn't come here last Monday. But we are bringing you everything today. We are bringing you everything. It was a penalty day. It was a penalty night. All the big teams last Saturday had to go through via penalty. Chelsea had 2 penalties. Manchester City had a controversial penalty, and then Liverpool had penalty. Even Manchester United had to win via penalty. It was a nice game. It was a nice moment. And then yesterday, and then Monday was the most controversial moment. The Champions League saga. Oh, wonderful moments. Wonderful moments by all standard. Wonderful moments by all standard. So, we saw teams pairing with teams. Yes, very happy. And then all of a sudden, we were told that there was a problem with the device, the system, the external service provider. There was a problem with an external service provider. Apparently, this was the same source we get confirmation from as to what team pairs up with what team. So this time around, we got the wrong confirmation from that service provider. So all the pairings and everything had to be called null and void. So we had to do it all over again. But earlier, after the first draw, it was crazy. We saw Benfica pairing up with Real Madrid. We saw Villarreal pairing up with Manchester City. We saw Atletico Madrid against Bayern Munich. We had FC Salzburg playing against Liverpool. And then Inter Milan against Ajax Amsterdam. Sporting CP against Juventus. Chelsea versus Lille. And we had PSG versus Manchester United. That was the first draw. So everybody thought, oh, this was the draw. So Manchester United versus PSG became the topic of the day. It started getting the headlines here and there because Messi coming against Cristiano Ronaldo. The two GOATs are coming to play against each other. But in no time, UEFA came because there was an error which was identified, which must be rectified. So we had to conduct the draw again. Oh my word. So just at that moment, look at what the people will be going through, what teams will be going through. Already teams paired up with some teams which they didn't like, and then some teams loved what they had already. So this time around, we are going to do another pairing, and who knows what we are likely to get again, especially Chelsea. Because Chelsea were likely to meet even Bayern. Chelsea had the luxury of meeting Bayern, Ajax, Lille, Real Madrid, and Inter Milan. Chelsea had to meet these teams. But whatever happened, for whatsoever reason, Chelsea got paired up with Lille. It was a good pair. And after everything was conducted again, we shall see what happened and how the draw turned out. So I'll take us through the pictures and then we shall see what happened. So that's what we have, I think, in the foreign front. Yeah, in the foreign front. In the foreign front, it's all about the draw. It was all about the draw. It was all about the draw. It was all about the draw. So we shall go into details and we shall see what error was found and was rectified. What error it was. We shall see what error it was. We shall see what error it was. And on the local front, Accra House of Folk have registered their first win of the season. They have registered their first win of the season. And guess what? Guess what? Guess what? The prodigal son, Gladson Awako, was the one who did the do. He was the one who scored the goal. Gladson Awako was the one who scored the goal for Accra Hearts of Folk. Accra Hearts of Folk. And then, you remember Francis Jojo Bosman of Accra House of Folk? He was part of the Accra House of Folk team that won the league in the year 2009. Yes, Francis Jojo Bosman. Francis Jojo Bosman. Yeah. He's about to be installed as a chief. Yes, he's about to be installed as a chief. So we shall go into that and then see what happens. It's a good thing, if you see our players, assuming higher positions in society, trying to bring about change and then affect our sports. We love to see that. We love to see that. We love to see that. And then over the weekend, there's this saga about the NSA saying that Accra Sports Stadium needs some rest. It has been used for quite some time, only to see them giving this stadium out for entertainment purposes, for musical concerts. They said the stadium was tired, needed rest, but they gave the stadium out for musical concert. In fact, the musical concert was going to be held on the pitch. There were a stage was set on the pitch for this musical concert. So we learned they were getting huge sums of money from that project, that deal, because due to COVID-19 restrictions, just a fewer number of spectators are allowed into our pitches. So if fewer number of spectators are allowed into our pitches, how come are we allowing such number of people into the stadium for musical concert? As a nation, I think there is a lot we have to do. We have to do a lot. We have to do due diligence for certain things. We really have to do due diligence for certain things. We have to put the right things at the right places, do the right things at the right time. The National Sports Authority, headed by a whole professor himself, headed by a whole professor. He's telling us that the stadium was tired and then we need to give the stadium a rest, and now you are giving the stadium out for musical concert. Professor Kisiedu. Is that fair? Well, so we shall go into that. 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 And then referee Daniel Lai has been appointed as one of the 64 officials to officiate the incoming AFCON in Cameroon. It's a good news. It's a good news for Ghana. 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 So yeah, we hope that the incoming referees will also follow suit. They want to become what iconic referees in the continent. Possibly go to FIFA and then officiate higher events as far as the our football is concerned. Our football is concerned. Our football is concerned. Our football is concerned. And then, like I said, Evelyn Bedu of Hazakes Ladies is the sportswoman of the year for Ghana Web. She's the sportswoman of the year for the Ghana Web. So these are many we are bringing to you. These are many we are bringing to you today. These are many we are bringing to you today. Now, the major problem on the air is the issue of European clubs. In fact, threatening not to release our African players for the AFCON. In fact, as a matter of fact, they have written a letter to FIFA trying to convince FIFA and CAF why they are not willing to release our players to grace our occasion. But whenever there is a European game, they are willing to let the players go. No, these people don't really care about us. These people don't respect us at all. They don't respect what we are doing. I want to believe, well, some teams will be affected, but that's not our fault. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if Liverpool is championing this cause. I wouldn't be surprised because their key men, Mo Salah and Sadio Mane, will be coming here in January. And it's going to affect them. It's going to be a very big blow. Big blow. Big blow. Big blow. Massive blow. Yes, Edouard Mendy will leave Chelsea. They have Kepa to deputize. Riyad Mahrez will leave Manchester City. It wouldn't be so much of a blow. But for Liverpool, it's going to be a very big blow. I don't even know if Joel Matip will even play for Cameroon. If he will play for Cameroon, another big blow. So it is not our fault. But they're threatening not to release our players because they brought some, we shall go into that. Some COVID restrictions, COVID cases and stuff that we have not convinced them as to the well-being of our players. Yes, they are players. Yes, they are playing for you, but they are players. So we have not convinced them as the well-being of our players. So when the players come, they are not even sure the players will be safe. And even if they are safe, they have to go through some restrictions, some COVID restrictions, even when they get back to their clubs, and they have to stay for about 2 to 3 weeks before even playing the games and stuff. So they are trying to say that is the reason why they are not willing to release these players. But we need these players to grace our occasion. We want to see all our best players play in this competition. Likewise, the European player, just as the European and then American players play for their competitions, we want to see our players grace our occasion. This is the biggest football tournament on our continent, and we must see our best players play. Yes, we must see them play. Yo, if you just join us, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is ADINKRA Sports Update. We have just zoomed into it. We have started. We have just zoomed into it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Yes, ADINKRA Sports Update. This show is brought to you by Arake's Organic Mixture. Arake's Organic Mixture. Cream for all body types. All body types. For a perfectly smooth skin, you need Arake's organic mixture. I request organic mixture. You can contact us on 1783691155. 1783691155. We are also proudly sponsored by World Remit. World Remit, the safest way of sending money from the diaspora back home. Yes, these people don't respect us. They don't respect us at all. Why are you threatening not to let our players come to grace our occasion? Yes, they have contracts with you. But how come when it's your turn, you allow your players to go? But when it's our turn, you are trying to tell us that you care about your clubs more than our continent. The continent which produced those players for you to benefit from. We allowed you to use these players for all you could and for all you care, and we are only using them for just a month, and it's becoming a problem? Yo, these people, they respect us. Oh. They don't respect us. They don't respect us. These people don't respect us. Bakukra. Yes, we want to see Kalidou Koulibaly. Yes, we want to see Hakim Ziyech. Yes, we want to see Edouard Mendy. We want to see the Egyptian king himself, Mo Salah, Sadio Mane, Riyad Mahrez. We want to see all of them. Their mother is calling for them. They must come. They have no choice. Mother Africa is calling. Duty calls. When Mother Africa calls, you have to respond. You got to come. You got no excuse whatsoever. When Mother Africa calls, now I'm sounding this warning to the Europeans. We don't care what they do. We are so passionate about our own, and we are about developing it. A time is coming, and it has started. You see, now you cannot do without our players. You see, this is how it is. The time has come now, you cannot do without our players. And it has just started. It has just started. Very soon, you will see Africa take over the world. Very, very soon. Soon and very soon. Mo Salah will be here. Sadio Mane will be here. Edouard Mendy will be here. Riyad Mahrez, Hakim Ziyech, they will all be here. Kalidou Koulibaly will be here. Eric Choupo-Moting will be here. Because duty calls. Mother Africa is calling. This is the opportunity to assemble as Africans, to showcase and to grace our mother. This is what we've got, our pride. The time is coming, and now is where you cannot do without the African. This is just a glimpse of it. You ain't seen nothing yet. We are coming to Africa. We are going to Yaoundé. We are going to Cameroon in our full numbers. We don't care what happens to your leagues. We don't care because you cannot do without us. If you come, we will play our tournament and we will finish the tournament within the 1 month duration. We will go back to our clubs, and because you cannot do without us, we will get our positions back. That's Africa for you. Because we are the best. We are the best. Mother Africa is calling. I wouldn't care today if I am to speak on this matter. For all I care. No, why can't they respect us? Why? Nature has blessed us with skills, with crafts, skill sets, talent. Mother Africa. You know, I'm proud to be an African. I'm a proud African. Right from the soles to the crowns, I'm a proud African. Whether they like it or not, our best players are coming, and they are coming to showcase. And everybody will see. They themselves will see. They would even send their scouts to come and scout the upcoming ones. And they cannot do without them. And it's going to continue every 2 years. So they better get used to it. Yeah, they better get used to it. They better get used to it. Thomas Partey is coming. So Arsenal, get used to it. Yes, get used to it. Yes, we know you stripped Aubameyang off his captain, so we know that. We heard rumors of you considering Thomas Partey. I don't know if it's part of the plan to stop him from coming to Ghana. Partey has no choice. He has to come. Duty calls. He has to come. All right, today the GPL continued today. We shall come back to this matter. We shall come back to this matter. The GPL continued today. Accra Great Olympics against BBN Gold Stars. Accra Great Olympics beat BBN Gold Stars by 2-0. Accra Lions against King Faisal was 0-0. And then elsewhere at the Obuasi Linklin Sports Stadium, Ash Gold lost at home to the informed Indiana Stars. Oh my God. Indiana is doing something. Wahab Adams is the scorer. The informed Indiana Stars went all the way to Obuasi to beat Ash Gold by a lone goal. And then Bechem United beat 11 Wonders by a lone goal. And then at Brekum Chelsea beat Wafa by 2-0. James FC was also on the score sheet by beating Karela 3-1. And then the Continental Club Masters, the glorious Accra Hearts of Oak, they registered their first win of the 2021-2022 league season at Cape Coast by beating Elmina Sharks by a lone goal scored by the prodigal Gladson Awako. And Mediama SC has also won. They beat Legon Cities by a lone goal. And then at the Babayara Sports Stadium, Hukuma Pima Pimbeba, Kumasi Asante Koroko, the Porcupine Warriors, fabulous, drew 1-1 with RTU Real Tamale United. Mbela scored the first goal for Kumasi Asante Koroko, and Abagna equalized for Real Tamale United. So that was what happened in the GPL today. And then on the local front, today we are mixing everything up. The local front, we have the majority, the minority leader Haruna Idris called for the inclusion of ex-Black Stars players in the camps into the should I say is it the camp? Into the technical team of the Black Stars. So he called for the inclusion of ex-Black Star players into the technical team of the Black Stars. So he made mention of, very, very good players with lots of experience to be allowed to be part of the Black Star technical bench. They will use. I think it's a step in the right direction. No, based on their experience, what they have achieved over the years, the young ones will see them as icons, and then they would want to, impress, and they will get the best out of them. That's a good one. That's a good one. Ex-players like Stephen Apia, Tornado, the captain, fantastic. Michael Asian, yes, we have heard what Michael Asian has done. You know about his tweet about this gay issue, but he's a Ghanaian, and he played for Ghana at the highest level. So he must be considered. Yes, Michael Asian. As Samoa John, he also has his issue here and there in regards to the penalty situation against South Africa. But he's a Ghanaian. Yes, you cannot count like the 1, 2, 3 Ghanaian players, influential players without mentioning the baby jet. So we need to allow these players with the technical, not just the players, but those with the technical know-how, those with the technical abilities. We need to allow them into the Black Stars to help poise the players to reach or to make exploits. Yes, we need to look at that. And then referee Daniel Lai has been appointed by FIFA and CAF as one of the 64 officials to officiate the incoming CAF AFCON in Cameroon. Referee Lai is, he's our number one referee in Ghana. He's the number one referee in Ghana. And the FIFA has seen him, CAF spotted him, and now he's going to be part of the officials in the upcoming AFCON. And it's a good one. At least Ghana, we know we have a renowned referee representing Mother Ghana. As far as the refereeing is concerned. Yeah, as far as refereeing is concerned, I think it's a step in a good direction. So we shall see that. And then Honorable Neelam van der Poy also said that Ghana can win the AFCON if we stop politics. Well, I don't know what he really meant by politics, but he knew exactly what he was saying, because he said there is no unity in the ministry and in the camp. So we need to come together, get unified, and then try to get ideas from different sources, different stakeholders, so that we will get the best for the team. He said politics being in, the stakeholders have their interest. So instead of looking for the interest of the nation, they are looking for their own interest. So I think that is what he meant by politics. I have my player, and I want my player to play. Even though he's not the best, he's not fit to play, I still need him to play because I want to market him so that I get what I think belongs to me. But we are not thinking about Ghana. So instead of putting Ghana first, you see technical men, officials trying to, find ways of means to put players who are not fit to be there. There have been instances where officials, were seen or claimed to be seen taking money from players to get them to play for the Black Stars. Okay, so those are rumors. And some players come and then they complain. Yes, players say, they are the empirical, victims. But, well, We still haven't got enough evidence with regards to that, but that's what we are saying, and that is what's ongoing. That's what's ongoing. That's what's ongoing. So this has been what's ongoing, and then as it is for now, this is how the table looks like in the Ghana Premier League. Aduana Stars is on top of the league with 17 points, followed by sensational King Faisal Babies, 17 points. Kumasi Asante Kotoko is third with 14 points. They have a game in hand with Accra House of Folk. We have Dreams FC fourth with 14 points. Bichim United fifth. We have Great Olympic Seeds. Midiama SC seventh. RTU 8th. We have Ashanti Gold ninth. Bibiani Gold Stars 10th. Karela 11th. Brekum Chelsea 12th. Accra Lions 13. Legon Cities 14. Elmina Sharks 15. Accra Hearts of Folk 16th with 3 games in hand. And then we have 11 Wonders 17th. And then Wafa carrying the group. Wafa carrying the group. So this is how the group look like. This is how the group looks like. This is how the group looks like. This is how the group look like. All right, so like I said, over the weekend we heard that the Accra Sports Stadium is going to be, rested because the stadium has been used by teams. We have Accra House of Folk, Accra Great Olympics, we have Accra Lions, and then Legon Cities all playing on the field. So a lot of matches being played. So he said there is the need for the stadium to be rested. Only to see that the stadium has been given out for entertainment purposes. We saw stages being made on the stadium for musical artists to come and perform. And this performance is going to take place right on the pitch. So if you are telling us that the pitch needs rest, and on that same pitch, you are constructing stages for musical concerts, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. For a professor in the shape of Peter Chumesi, Professor Peter Chumesi. You are a professor for crying out loud. Sometimes some explanations should carry weight, because what you gave us was very, very derogatory. Doesn't hold water. Derogatory. It doesn't hold water. So I think I heard after people started making noise here and there, the ministry got involved, and now the concert has been, moved over, postponed, or cancelled. I don't know. Nothing of that sort is going on the pitch. The NSA should be very careful. Yes, we know supporters are not coming into the stadium based on COVID restrictions here and there. But that's natural. We can't cope. So if you want to use it for a musical concert, tell us you are using it for a musical concert. Don't tell us the stadium needs rest. Don't tell us that. We want you to tell us that you be transparent in your dealings. Tell us you are taking more money from the concert than from gate proceed from the league. So you want to use the stadium for a concert to get more money. On the other hand, if you tell us the money you are getting from gate proceeds is not enough for the management of the stadium, we don't understand. We don't agree, because the monies you take from these teams are no meager amount. 4 teams playing on the pitch. If you are to take, let's say, even 10,000 Ghana cedi from each team, times 4, is 40,000 Ghana cedi for a week. Times 4 16, uh, uh, 160,000 Ghana cedi. Times 12. Just do the mathematics, you'll see. So if you tell us you can't even use the money to manage the stadium, it doesn't make sense. So just be transparent. Just be transparent. Just be transparent. As simple as that. As simple as that. So now let's delve into the international front. Now, nothing caught the eye than the UCL round of 16 draw. The UEFA Champions League round of 16 draw. That was where all the controversy was. Oh my God. After the first draw, this was what the parents were. Benfica drew with Real Madrid. Villarreal drew against Manchester City. ATM against Bayern Munich. FC Salzburg against Liverpool. Inter Milan, Ajax. Sporting, Juventus. Chelsea, Lille. LOSC, Leeds. And then PSG versus Manchester United. So immediately after this draw, I knew a couple of Manchester United fans. They didn't like it. Nobody would love to meet PSG. Let's even stop talking about Messi. Kylian Mbappe is there. Neymar is there. Marco Verratti is there. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Leandro Paredes. Marquinhos. Kimpembe. You see, it's not easy. Ander Herrera. Di Maria. All these players are there. So on a very good day, it's going to be very difficult for Manchester United. And then to crown it all, Lionel Messi. Andreas Lionel Messi Kudicini. The god of football. So when this draw came, and Manchester United fans didn't like it. Yeah, they didn't like it. They didn't really like it. I think apart from that, it was a balanced draw. I'll say that. It was balanced. Because Benfica, Real Madrid, is good for Real Madrid. Villarreal, Manchester City, yes, If it were just for the team's sake, it would have been okay. But, the coaches in question, Unai Emery against Manchester City's Pep Guardiola. That would have been the talking point. And then we have FC Salzburg and Liverpool, a good one for Liverpool. Inter, Ajax, wonderful one. And then Sporting, Juventus, yes. Chelsea, LOSC, Lille. And then PSG, Manchester United. So, after the draw was done, everybody knew all was done. Yes, everybody thought all was done. Then all of a sudden, UEFA came out and said an error was spotted by some of the teams. Okay, so I want to read this for us to see what exactly happened. UEFA said in a statement, following a technical problem with the software of an external service provider that instructs the officials as to which teams are eligible to play each other, a material error occurred in the draw for the UEFA Champions League round of 16. As the initial draw was made in Nyon, there was a hiccup when Villarreal were initially drawn against Manchester United. But remember, Villarreal and Manchester United played from the same group. Manchester United topped the group and Villarreal was second. Per the rules of the draw, if you are from the same national federation, like Chelsea, Manchester United, Liverpool, and then Manchester City, you cannot play each other. That is rule number 1. So Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, and Villarreal cannot play each other. Inter and Juventus cannot play each other. So teams from the same federation cannot play each other. Likewise, if you find yourself in the same group with a team, you can't play the team again. So Chelsea couldn't play against Juventus. Real Madrid couldn't play against Benfica. Manchester City could not also play against what team was Manchester City even playing? Sporting, yeah, against, was it Sporting? Yeah, against Sporting. And then PSG couldn't, yeah, Manchester City could not play against PSG. Yeah, Manchester City played against PSG in the group. So PSG and Manchester City cannot play. So Ajax cannot play against Sporting. So these pairings, so if you play from the same, in the same group, you cannot pair each other. But I don't know what happened. Manchester United found itself in the pot with Villarreal. Manchester United found itself. So it got to a point, the external provider said Manchester United can meet Villarreal again. So Atletico Madrid figured that one out because Atletico Madrid was paired with Bayern. Villarreal also figured it out. Yes, because Villarreal was paired with Manchester City, and then they couldn't be in the same pot with Manchester United. So after some time, a statement came that the draw has to be reconstructed. It has to be reconducted. So it was reconducted. The draw was reconducted. And when it was reconducted, this was the outcome. It came on your screen. So we shall go through and see. The possible outcome. So this was the draw right on your screens. That's the draw on your screens. That's the draw on your screens. So after it was redrawn, FC Salzburg versus Bayern Munich, Sporting de Portugal versus Manchester City, Benfica against Ajax, Chelsea against Lask Lee again. And this time around, Atletico Madrid was paired with Manchester United. So Manchester United got luck this time because they are not playing against PSG. And Villarreal was paired against Juventus. Earlier, Juventus was paired against Sporting CP. And Villarreal was paired against Manchester City. And this time around against Juventus. And International Milan against Liverpool. Earlier, Liverpool was paired against FC Salzburg. So when it got to this point, you know, when UEFA said the draw was going to be done again, teams like Chelsea were saying, whoa, you know, Chelsea was like, could meet Bayern, Chelsea could meet Real Madrid. Yes, Chelsea could meet Bayern, Chelsea could meet Real Madrid. So it was like, and then Chelsea could meet Lille at the same time. Chelsea could meet Ajax Amsterdam. So it was like, you know, we managed to get Lask Lee. And then these people are going to do it again. What if we don't get Lee again? But, you know, guess what? After everything was reconducted again, the only pairing that stood was Chelsea against Lee. Chelsea against Lee was unchanged. They paired up again. And even this time around, it was smoothly paired up. So the question most people were asking is that, is the Chelsea God speaking again? Are the signs showing? that Chelsea can retain the title. Those of you who are into spiritism, you know what it meant. Unless maybe you don't believe it. But people believe stuff and they happen. Those of you who are into betting and you believe in spiritism, the earlier you beat Chelsea to win the Champions League, the more money you get. That if it happens. But is the Chelsea God speaking? Well, are the signs showing? Well, yeah. Oh my God, oh my God. So it's going to be a cracker of a game, especially the game between Real Madrid and PSG. Real Madrid and PSG. Liverpool and Inter Milan. Liverpool and Inter Milan. Interesting games ahead. 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 Very, very interesting. Very interesting. Well, we are looking forward to this game. It's going to come off in February. You know, in February, by then the AFCON is over. Yeah, the AFCON is over. And then teams will have their full squads to play in the tournament. And we are all hoping to see. We are all hoping to see this moment. We are all hoping to see this moment. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be nice. It's going to be nice. It's going to be wonderful. And then the next thing we're going to talk about is Aubameyang. Aubameyang has been stripped of his captaincy. Aubameyang. The Arsenal board are not satisfied with his conduct as a captain. They said, they complained he was not leading by example. He, most of the time, come to training grounds late. You give Aubameyang an hour, he uses 2 hours. You know, the last one, he told them he was going to visit his mother, and they gave him like a day, and he spent like 2 days or 3 days. So they believe he's not setting a good example as a leader. So he's not even available. Today, Arsenal is playing, and he's not even available for selection because they stripped him of the captaincy, and then they suspended him for a couple of games. So that is Aubameyang for you. That is what is happening to Aubameyang. And now I think they are considering a number of players for the captaincy. Currently, I think Lacazette is the one. Today, and already they have Xhaka. Xhaka was their captain until some things happened here and there. Xhaka was the captain until some things happened here and there. Here and there. Well, so there are some news also on air. Yeah, we shall see what some players have said. Yes. And then after the draw, Benzema said, PSG is the game everyone wants to play. We are going to win the round because we want to win the Champions League. So, according to Benzema, they're going to win because they want to win the Champions League. So, according to Benzema. That is according to Benzema. So, well, we shall see. If you really believe they're going to win, fine. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're going to win. I'm not sure. Well, he believes his team. He believes his team. He believes his team. So, he knows how far. But, you know, well, both of them, well, collectively, Madrid is doing well. PSG has the stars. PSG has the Galacticos. But, you know, Madrid is playing as a team now. So it's going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be a very interesting game. It's going to be a very interesting game. Now, Simeone Inzaghi said none of the draws were good for the Nerazzurri. None of the draws was good for the Nerazzurri. You know, the first draw, Inter was drawn against Ajax Amsterdam. Ajax Amsterdam is doing very well. Ajax Amsterdam is doing very well. And then now they have been drawn against Liverpool. It's going to be a very, the iconic stadium. We all want to, it's been a while since we hosted something like this at the San Siro. So we want to see what happens at the San Siro. The first leg will be played at the San Siro, the famous San Siro. Yeah, the famous San Siro. So we will see what happens over there. So he said none of the draws were good for the Nerazzurri, but admitted the second was certainly worse. Of course. Playing against Liverpool, of course. That's what will happen. Certainly worse. As the Serie A leaders will play Liverpool in February, we'll think about it in February, but we will give our all. We will give our all. We give our. And then currently there is a problem. Today Sergio Kun Aguero has been forced to retire based on a heart condition. So Sergio Aguero has been asked to retire. So Roberto Mancini on Sergio Aguero's retirement. I'm so sad for Sergio. Really, I wish him all the best. It's a pity to see him forced to leave football so early. I still remember how strongly I wanted to sign him at Man City. He's been incredible. And the Manchester City have now scored 500 Premier League goals in 207 games since Pep Guardiola took over. At least 51 goals more than any other team in the division. Wow. This is an incredible, it's a goal scoring machine. Man City is a goal scoring machine. And today they thrashed Leeds United by 7-0. So Man City is on a different pedestal, different level. And then Christian Eriksen and Inter should soon terminate the contract by mutual mutual agreement, by mutual consent, right? Mutual consent. All right, so they will terminate it by mutual consent. The expectation is now clear. Gazeta confirms today. Inter supports and respects Christian Eriksen, but the protocol of CONI bans Eriksen from playing in Serie A with defibrillator, because of his heart problem, he cannot use it to play. I think he should retire. Life is precious, bro. He should retire like Kun Aguero. Yeah. Life is precious. And spectators will be required to show proof of double vaccination against COVID-19 on a negative lateral flow test to attend sporting events with crowds of more than 10,000 people after MPs approved government plans. Okay, so I think this is in Ghana. Well, they know what they have done. Yeah. You're telling us that Accra Sports Stadium is tired. Meanwhile, giving it out for musical concert. So they know what they have done. So they will try to chip this one in, trying to, And then finally, before we draw the curtain to an end, Real Madrid, Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich has been angered by Real Madrid's pursuit of the Stamford Bridge club's German defender Antonio Rudiger, and could call for terms to sign Belgian forward Eden Hazard back from the Spanish club. Eden Hazard wants to, for loyalty's sake, Chelsea wants to sign Eden Hazard back from Real Madrid. He's a Chelsea legend. And Chelsea doesn't like what is going on as far as his career is concerned. He has gone through series and series of injuries. So the best is not seen from the Chelsea legend. So Chelsea have decided to get him back. Now Real Madrid are pursuing Antonio Rudiger. They are the ideal reason behind Rudiger's unwillingness to sign for Chelsea. His contract is coming over, I think, in summer. Is coming to an end in summer. And then Chelsea want him to renew the contract. But Rudiger has been so adamant because he feels he needs respect as far as money is concerned. Real Madrid are willing to pay over £200,000 a week, which Chelsea is reluctant. So Roman Abramovich has not been happy with the situation, and he's threatening Madrid that if they continue doing that, they will pull from taking Eden Hazard back, because Madrid just want to offload Hazard. But who knows? He could be a hit at Chelsea. Who knows? Chelsea could get the best medical attention for this guy. And we know what Hazard will do when he's on form. When he's on form. Yeah. And then finally, Claudio Taffarel. You know, remember Taffarel, right? Taffarel, this Brazilian goalkeeper, Taffarel. I remember when we were kids, they called him Taffarel, goalkeeper, Taffarel. You know, Taffarel, yes. He has opened up on judging club's involvement behind his appointment. Alisson, years ago, told me that if he had the opportunity, he would like to bring someone to add along with John and Jack. There's a good work in Brazil, and things came together. Club agreed. Liverpool accepted, and I'm here, believing that it's really God who opened this huge door for me. So Claudio Taffarel, the Brazilian legend, is now part of the goalkeepers trainers in Liverpool. You know, I think he was recommended by Alisson Becker. And then Klopp agreed. Liverpool, the hierarchy in Liverpool also agreed, and then they went to bring him, and he's also thanking God for that. So all too soon, this is what time will permit us. We have come to the end of another wonderful edition of Sports Update on ADINKRA Multimedia. Yes, we are not using our main page due to some, inconveniences here and there in transmission. Very soon, we will come to our main pages, but now I think I've told you. So if you just join us anytime you want to watch us, you go to Facebook, search ADINKRA TV NY. Two of them will pop up. Use the one with the friend beneath it. There is a word with friend beneath it. You use it. You'll find us live there. When you find us, you share. Very soon we come to our main page, and all of you will see us. This program is brought to you by ADINKRA Organic Mixture. ADINKRA Organic Mixture for all body types. If you want a very nice skin like mine, like I always say, you need ADINKRA Organic Mixture. You can contact us on 917-836-9155. 917-836-9155. ADINKRA Organic Mixture for a perfectly smooth skin. And then now, Weld Remit. If you want to send money back home, those of us in the diaspora, we need Weld Remit. And then those of you in Ghana, if you are expecting some money, tell your people to use Weld Remit. The Christmas holidays is just around the corner. Yeah, I know, right from this week getting to next week, you'll be expecting something from some people in the diaspora. Yes. My people have started. I know you are also expecting something. So tell them to use Weld Remit. It is safer for you. It is safer. Nina Maxwell is my name. I am and have always been your humble host. Like I always say, until humanity is touched, we can never be happy. Stay safe, be safe. Until then, see you next week. Bye-bye. Okay. Bye, maybe. Oh, even there.
Or hospital. So can say an appointment.